Welcome to the Architects of Change, the official podcast of the National Dental Association. This is where legacy informs leadership, purpose drives progress, and power is used to build systems that encourage. In today's episode, the president of the National Dental Association, Dr. Wallace Bellamy, joins the president-elect, Dr. Newsom Dobbins, as they discuss what they are most looking forward to at this year's convention. Now here's your host, Carla Dozier, Communications Manager
All
of the
right,
National
thank you
Dental
so much
Association.
for being here today, Dr. Bellamy and Dr. Newsom Dobbins. We're very excited to be doing this podcast series for the convention, just to get everybody excited for, of course, this year for you, Dr. Bellamy, and Dr. Newsom Dobbins. We have the greatest opportunity to be so excited for next year as well. So I just do have some questions just to start our conversation and make sure everybody know who you are. So my first question is, please just give a short introduction of yourself and then your journey in the NDA, how you became the president and president-elect.
Awesome. Thank you, Carla. My name is Dr. Wallace Bellamy, and I serve as your current 102nd president of National Dental Association. Our team has been working throughout the year to create programs and experiences that educate and inspire and connect our members to the 113th annual convention this year in Virginia. So I became involved with the NDA first as a delegate to the House of Delegates, and then as a Board of Trustee member, and currently now the president of the National Dental Association. And my passion has always been to see if I can help the organization, see if I can help my members of our team to be the best organization that we can be.
And I am Dr. Jarita Newsom Dobbins, the president-elect of the National Dental Association. And my journey is similar to Dr. Bellamy's, working in the House of Delegates for quite a few years, transitioning to the Board of Trustees. And then because of my passion and wanting to stay involved, I decided to run for president. And so here I am as the president-elect. And I will be president next year. And truly just basically wanting to help the community. Dr. Bellamy's charges as architects of change this year, we are change agents, and following his lead, making sure that we are staying connected to the community, working with the community.
Thank you for your answers. And Dr. Newsom Dobbins, you must have known that I added a few more special questions in there for you two. So with the theme being Architects of Change, what does that mean to you and why is it relevant, especially right now in the National Dental Association?
Right, I will start. And truly, I remember Dr. Bellamy telling me one of the things he thought about was the fact that something has to change. Something has to change for our communities. We had the students who are fighting to go to school and to get funding. And that was one of his main charges for us to look at. And I'm just following his lead because he has been on it. He's been very passionate about it. And I'm following his lead and trying to help him as much as I can. He can speak about it more than I can because it's his vision. I'm just trying to help him carry out the vision of being change agents, because we have to be change agents. Someone has to be fighting for our communities. And if not us, then who? So I think it's our charge, and it's always been our charge, to make sure that, number one, our members are taken care of, and number two, our communities are taken care of.
I'll just piggyback on that right now. The part of the thing that resonates most with me is rebuilding with purpose. We're living through a period of significant change in our healthcare environment, our educational environment, and in organized dentistry. Rebuilding with purpose means rebuilding with intention, with creating a stronger system, stronger leaders, and stronger opportunities for those that follow us. And I wanted to mention that our sub-theme is honoring our legacy, rebuilding with purpose, and leading with power. But our sub-theme changes slightly for this convention to Architects of Change, never shaken, never stirred. Now, there's a little bit of double or triple entendre on that, it goes with the time. There's a little bit of a bond theme there, and I'll let you signify what bond means to you. We're dentists. But there's also some deeper meaning to that, and we're going to be having some deeper conversations about that at this convention.
Perfect. And with talking about the theme and what people will see at the convention, what can someone who is considering attending the convention, what can they expect to see, or why should they come to the convention? What's the call for them to really be there in this room of professionals and dental professionals and students and just people who are power players in the industry?
You want me to start? Of course you do. It's going to be very interesting and very significant this time more than ever for everybody to get together and collaborate and communicate on exactly what's going on in our community, what's going on in our environment, both the oral health environment, both the social justice environment, both the communication environment. We're rebuilding with purpose here for our future, not just the future of the NDA, the future for oral health in America. This is what's at stake. This is what we want for our incoming dentists that are just graduating, our mid-career dentists, 6 to 10 years out, who are finding some difficult challenges out there in the virtual and the real world of dentistry, and our seasoned veterans who have been out for a little bit and are finding some challenges on their own there. Know this. Know that the National Dental Association is not sitting back on laurels. We're actually out there working. And as Dr. Newsom Dobbins has stated, we're out there being very good stewards, out there working very hard, especially on behalf of these students who are faced with a challenge of a $200,000 maximum on their student loans. NDA is out there working every day to advocate on behalf of the students.
And if you think about it, we're a family, right? So why should you come to the convention? To enjoy your family. It's like a family reunion. You're coming to connect. You're coming to learn how you can help your community. You're getting the connections with people that you haven't seen in a while. And you want to make sure that you're not operating in a silo. No one should be by themselves. We're all connected. And you need to come and get that connection. It's always an exciting time at the convention. People always have fun. You see people you haven't seen in a long time, but you're also getting those CE credits that you need. I mean, I know in New Jersey, we need 40 every 2 years, and I can easily go to 2 conventions, 1 a year, and have my 40 taken care of. And for a good value, it's a good value. So not only are you getting good value for your money, but you're getting that family connection, and that you can't discount the family. We have not only other colleagues, but you have the hygienists, you have the assistants, you have the auxiliary, which are our husbands, wives, partners, and we're all together creating a beautiful memory while doing the work. Basically, we're doing work. It's not just fun and games. We're there to write papers, to position papers, to find out what are the challenges that other dentists are facing? How can we help? What can we do? How can we help our community? How can we help our students? And mentorship. We are very big on mentorship, not only our student doctors, but students who are coming into the profession or thinking about the profession. So there are so many things that's something for everyone, basically. There's something for everyone at the convention. So if you're gonna go anywhere, this is the place to be. Richmond, Virginia, at our 113th convention.
Yes, and you must have heard about my recording with SNDA and NDHA yesterday, because we talked a lot about homecoming and that feeling of family. So you are right with them with that. So thank you all for saying, why people should come to the convention. But as leaders who I'm sure have attended several conventions, what are you most looking forward to?
I'll go first this time. I'm always excited about the Women's Health Symposium. Issues affecting women. They have a beautiful luncheon honoring different leaders. We also have the social, there's always a social aspect, social justice aspect that you cannot miss. Because if you think about it, this world is in this climate, we need to make sure that we're on top of all the issues that are happening in the world. Dr. Bellamy has been intentional about making sure that we know what's going on in the world, making sure that we are poised to be leaders and change makers as far as that's concerned, because there's so much happening in the world right now. We cannot forget all the things that are happening to our profession and just things that are happening that are not affecting our profession, but are affecting us personally. So those are the things I look forward to. And of course, seeing people I haven't seen in a while. That's always fun.
So what I'm looking forward to in this convention is the President's Symposium, because I believe for this particular convention, it's going to capture the spirit of this convention as it brings together education, brings inspiration, brings fellowship in a way that reflects who we are in the organization. And with the topics that I've already mentioned that we're going to be having with students, with leaders, with past deans and current deans of leading institutions in the United States of America, this is going to be a dynamic, interactive forum, and also connecting with people new and old, and one-on-one. I love to just ask people, just what is it that brings them to the convention, and give them the value of what our convention and what our organization can give to them as members.
Taking a step, just talking about your leadership within the National Dental Association, what currently excites you the most about where the NDA is heading?
Well, I'm particularly interested in advocacy. So one of the things that I'm really proud of this year is that we're advocating for not only students, but we're advocating for our seasoned dentists and our new dentists and our mid-career dentists with a bill on dental insurance reform called the Federal Baseline Dental Insurance Consumer Protection Act. Mr. Marcus Ware, who's our executive director, and I have walked the halls of Congress on this several times this year. And I am excited to say that we have gotten feedback and support from the American Dental Association and the American Academy of General Dentistry, both located in Chicago. So we're getting broad support, and hopefully we'll give you some great news on that. I'm excited about doing things and making sure that we deliver value to our members on what they are expecting from us: communication, education, and action. And I believe that we're delivering that. But of course, we'd love to hear from our members on how we can do better in delivering that value to them.
So I hate to say ditto, but really, I have been so excited about the advocacy portion that Dr. Bellamy has brought to the forefront. I mean, we've always done advocacy, but he has really been intentional about making sure that we are on it. We are on the forefront of it. Anything that comes up, this bill that he talked about, which is an amazing bill. If you think about it, people don't understand dental insurance because it's not really insurance, but it's called dental insurance. There is so much that people don't understand about benefits. And Dr. Bellamy has been working hard to make sure that we're at the forefront of getting that information out and making changes for the betterment of our constituents. Our people have to have dental care. If you think about it, everything that goes in your body goes through your mouth, right? And if you have infections, bacteria, all that stuff is traveling in your body. And people don't think about the fact that your oral health is on the utmost importance. And we need to make sure that they're being taken care of and they're getting benefits that are going to help them take care of it. I mean, there are dental deserts where people can't even get dental care. They have to travel hours in order to get dental care. That shouldn't be. People should not be having to go so far in order to get taken care of. And so we're looking at that. We're working on that. And that's exciting to me, that, the fact that we are doing so much more with that. in this time when it really needs it, people really need to have their health care taken care of, and they're trying to cut health care. And dental care is the first to get cut, unfortunately. And we're trying to do something about that.
Yes, thank you for both of those answers. You're both so right in those answers. I got to walk with Dr. Bellamy and Dr. Grant through the halls of Congress and on the Hill, and that work is so important. So with the advocacy work in several other areas that the EA has really progression or has like exciting opportunities on the horizon, what can members and people who we want to bring in as members do to be more engaged with the NDA, to be more engaged with these future initiatives, and just to be more engaged to really be a positive force in the field of dentistry?
So the first thing I would say is, visit or contact your local NDA office in your region. Ask what they're doing that they can contribute and help. The best way to get involved is to be involved. When you know better, you'll do better. So get involved with the local aspects of local politics in your area, state politics, national politics, national advocacy, national laws. It doesn't matter which side of the aisle that you stand on, as long as you stand for something, you won't fall for anything. Making sure that your advocacy is working for your specific organization or your specific region is of utmost importance. It's important for you. It's important for your family, and it's important for the students and for the members that are out there already practicing. So also make sure that you visit our website, ndaonline.org, for the latest information on advocacy work. And also stay tuned for other forms of information and how we can communicate with you better, because we're definitely on a lot of social media streams. And we'd like some information on how to contact and inform you at the space that you get your information from. So it'd be great to receive feedback from the general membership, especially our younger members, but our seasoned veterans as well, because everybody's opinion matters. And we want to make sure that we deliver the best value for your membership that we can possibly attain for you.
Which is very true. Everyone is important. So everyone should feel free to contact the national office, contact Dr. Bellamy, contact myself. We are open for conversations, but you should also follow us. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. We have posting on what we're doing. But if you really want to get connected, you need to get connected with your local component and with the national office. Your local component will help you as far as knowing what we're doing. And you can become a leader, just like anybody can become a leader. You just have to be involved. We have, the House of Delegates has a lot of committees that people can get involved in. All you have to do is contact them, contact us. If you want to be on a committee, there's something that you're passionate about, that you want to bring to the forefront, please feel free. We are so open to suggestions. We are so open for any type of communications. Do not feel that you cannot contact us, because that's how you get started. You let us know what you want to do, because unfortunately or fortunately, if you tell us you want to do something, we're going to put you to work. So be ready to work. If you contact us and you want to do something, we will gladly put you to work, because there's much to do, and the more hands makes the task lighter. So we welcome any feedback, any communication, any help.
Say we won't put you to work, but we'll set you on an adventure.
Yeah, it'll be a journey.
It'll be an adventure, and it'll be fun, and it will be meaningful. We look forward to having you contact us for that.
Yes. And with that thought, what advice, or not advice, what message do you have, just a short piece of advice do you have for people who might want to take on future leadership within the National Dental Association?
Do it. Make it happen. Okay. If you don't, somebody else will, and somebody else's voice may take precedent, and maybe it's your voice as well. Maybe it's not. But you may end up regretting not doing it. And I would say just jump in locally, get you a little bit of seasoning, get some experience in leadership development, um, mentor from some of our experienced members. Our experienced members are out there to help, and they are very accommodating. Um, all we need for you to do is ask us, and we'll approach some of you, but ask us. It's very, very simple. And imagine what would happen if we say yes. The possibilities are endless.
I love that answer because it truly just raise your hand and volunteer. You can get involved at all levels. So all you need is a willingness to help, a heart for service, and we will help you. Trust me, people seem to think, people are in positions forever. We don't want to be in positions forever. We want the next generation to come aboard, to bring their energy, their excellence, their ideas, because we love the new technology. We love the new ideas. We are open to suggestions. We are open to new things. Things that might have been done one way for years, but so what? It can be changed. And you could be that person who can make that change. So please raise your hand and get involved. We would love to have you.
In the words of past President Dr. Eugene Jordan, we're here to replicate the species. We want you to come in and replace us and do better because we believe in you and we know that you'll do better. But we want to pay that way for you. We want to mentor. We want to learn from you as well. And the best way for us to learn from you and for you to learn from us, it's definitely the volunteer.
Those are great answers. As always, both of you always give great answers. Y'all are so wise and knowledgeable within life, but especially within the NDA. So just to give a more personal reflection on that, what has been the most rewarding part of being in leadership for you?
No, it's definitely the members. It's definitely going out and reaching out and talking to the members, talking to our team at the national office and working with them, talking to leaders from other dental organizations that are out there, and garnishing the respect from community leaders and national leaders who actually are now looking at NDA as the leading dental organization out in the community of the United States to speak on and advocate for all health.
And I think talking to members is one thing, but my heart loves to talk to students. I love to talk to the student doctors, find out what they're thinking, how their training is going. It's totally different than when I was in school. They're doing a whole lot more different technology. AI has come into the forefront now. So there's a lot of that going on. In fact, in some of our sessions, we're going to talk about AI at the convention. But the students' mentorship to me is one of the main things that we need to do and that we want to do. There's a mentorship program within the NDA. And it's not just for the students, it's for new doctors. As Dr. Bellamy says, you want to come in, you want to learn. We want to learn from you, but you got to get a little seasoning. So we're willing to do that. It's just to see someone come in and flourish. That's what we want. We want you to come in, at some point, take over the range and just flourish and take us to the new level. Because if you think about it, each president has built upon and stood upon the shoulders of those who came before them, right? So, and each one has moved the needle. And that's what you want to do. You want to move the needle forward. The next person comes and adds a little bit more, and we keep going. And that's how we survive.
Perfect. And Dr. Newsom Dobbins, like I said, you must be on my sheet because I was going to transition us back a little bit to the convention. And I was going to ask, how does the events at the convention or just attending the convention overall foster a environment of mentorship, networking, and collaborating across generations in dental professionals.
So
Dr. Mr. Thomas.
you see all ages, you see the new doctors, you see the student doctors, you see the mid-level doctors, and you have the retired doctors. But they're all there working together, number one. They're all there collaborating and talking to each other, right? Communication, getting the conversation going is how you end up building relationships. From those relationships comes the mentorship. Then you start mentoring people, and you want to have, like I said, you cannot practice dentistry in a silo. You need someone to go to. You need people that you can trust, trusted leaders, trusted voices, and you need to listen. Sometimes, you need to be quiet and just listen. So I love the fact that mentorship goes across all ages and everyone is willing to talk to everyone. It's not, I'm only going to talk to my little group. That's not how it works. You talk to everyone. You're in classes with everyone. You see everyone at different events. And at this point, I've gone to so many conventions. There's people who I did not go to school with, but I see them every year. So, we talk, we party, whatever, we go to classes together. You have those lunches together because you see them every year. That fosters a relationship. Relationships and conversations are the key to the National Dental Association. The family is a key, So I welcome everyone to come on back home. Come on back home and to the family. We miss you. If you haven't been here in a while, we miss you and we welcome you.
To hop on that. Our events are intentionally designed to encourage interaction through people. And whether that's through networking, reception, mentorship programs, panel discussions, social gatherings, we want members to build relationships that keep on lasting long after this convention ends and keeps the conversation going long after this convention ends. So to that fact, we want to make sure that when you come to the convention, that you are coming and getting educated, also extending your knowledge to members of the organization, and that you're getting a well-rounded, both educational, institutional, social program that you're going to see value in.
Perfect. Thank you. And I do have just one question to tie a lot of the convention stuff in a bow. This is like me wrapping up with you all. But as Dr. Bellamy said, it's things that you want people to take away from the convention. So before we get to takeaway, what's one message you like people to hear before they arrive at the convention? And then after that, what is something that you want them to take away from the convention?
When they arrive to the convention, I want them to have an open mind. I want them to think about what's happening around us. There are some very serious things that are happening. So we need to talk about that. And not only do we need to talk about that, we need to intentionally plan on how we are going to build oral health in America moving forward, not in a reactionary kind of strategy, but in a proactive strategy where we're actually taking a hold of the reins, understanding the environment where we're at, and creating and architecturally designing oral health in America that we want for ourselves, for our patients, our community, and for our nation. When they leave the convention, I want them to leave knowing that they've created new activities, new relationships with people that they didn't know. They've discovered new ideas, and they come out not only with hope, but with the ambition to build a stronger oral health in America.
I would say when they come, I want them to embrace everything that's going to be going on. Look at the schedule that we have a full packed CE schedule. So you got to go through it and see what's going to be the most, rank them, what's going to be the most important for you to go to, because they are all great sessions. I want them to come in looking to have a good time, knowing that they're going to learn something. They're going to learn something that they can take back and start using as soon as they get back home in their offices, and they're going to be open for new ideas. And when they leave, I want them to leave saying to themselves, this was a great convention and I'm going to be there next year, right? Knowing that they got value for their money, their fee, knowing that they learned something, because the sessions that we have are going to teach them new things to build upon their practice. So knowing that they've learned something, which is important, because when you're coming to a convention, you want to make sure that you're taking away something. So we want to make sure that they're taking away something. And we want to make sure that they have relations. They know when they come back, I'm gonna feel comfortable, right? Because it's gonna be like a family reunion if you think about it. So when you go to family reunions, you're seeing people you haven't seen in a while. You feel comfortable with them. You can ask questions in these sessions. No one judges you. You know, people are at different levels in their training, in their knowledge. So when you go to these sessions, there might be some people who know more than you. But if you raise your hand and ask a question, truly, no question is judged, because we want everyone to learn how to do this thing called dentistry to the best of their ability, and to lessen their stress, right? Because dentistry can be stressful. So if you learn new techniques, you meet new people, you find out that, guess what? This doctor has the same issues in their practice that you have. You talk about it, and guess what? You come away with an idea or something that you can implement in your office that's going to make your life easier. So that's what I want them to. I want them to walk away saying, gosh, this was a great convention. And I don't know how they're going to top it, but I'm coming back next year to see what's going on.
So what Dr. Newsom Dobbins says is fantastic and correct. When you go to the NDA convention, you're going and meeting family. It is unlike any other convention from any other dental association in the United States, or probably for that fact, the world. So if you're a first-time attendee, just expect to be embraced as family. If you're a returning attendee, welcome home. And I want to put a plug out for Dr. Newsom Dobbins. Of course, our convention is going to be in historic Richmond, Virginia, July 16th through 19th. But next year, it is in Chicago, Illinois. Date to be determined. Keep your eyes and ears peeled for those dates. But it's going to be a fantastic convention in Chicago, the home of the new Obama Presidential Library, which we are working on presently to see if we can experience at that convention. So looking forward to that convention, but also looking forward to seeing you at our convention this year.
Perfect. Okay. Do you all have any final thoughts about the convention or about leadership, or just any final message you want to share with the audience?
I'll start off. My message to every member, student, exhibitor, guest is simple. Come ready. Come ready to learn. Come ready to connect. Come ready to be inspired. This convention is going to be more than a meeting. It's an opportunity to strengthen our profession, elevate our communities and our skills, and shape the future together. We look forward to welcoming you to Richmond, because we are all architects of and for change.
And I'm just going to say, because I can't say anything better than that, but I'm just going to say, come on home. We're ready to see you. We miss you. Looking forward to seeing you at the 113th Convention, Richmond, Virginia. Architects of Change. And the new theme, I'm going to let Dr. Bellamy say it, shaken.
Never shaken,
Never
never stirred.
Never shaken, never stirred.